Welcome to the channel, Push the Run. Today we're going to talk about Nitro FAST-R 2. And there you go. Isn't she an absolute beauty? Not just in the coloring, which is my top color that I absolutely love. Just look at the Push the Run logo. That just reeks fast. This shoe has a 40 millimeter stack height in the heel, 32 millimeter in the forefoot for an 8 millimeter drop. Right there visible is that new power plate, which I can already tell even by the color of it and the thickness that this has to be a more propulsive and energy returning carbon plate than the version 1. One of the things with measuring the stack height is that in looking at this, you think that's more than 40 millimeters and that's more than 32 millimeters. Well, where World Standards measures the shoe out is back here in the heel. That's why a lot of the shoes now are coming with this very aggressive back rockered style heel, because right here is where those 40 millimeters are. So you add that much, about half an inch more of foam, and you probably have close to 45 to 48 millimeters of foam there. Same on the front. From here is probably the 32 millimeters, but you come down to here and you're probably even closer to 40 millimeters. That upper material, I'll tell you, I already know by looking at it, I'm going to like this better than version 1, which I did like. It was very form-fitting, but this right here looks like it's a little bit better constructed. I love the design. I'm not sure if this plasticky material is going to breathe very well, but I'll let you know that that's one of the things that I absolutely hate is when my feet are sweating inside the shoes. We have this new design on the toe that's just not for a fashion statement, but the PUMA designers are saying that that's providing a little bit extra forward propulsion for those of us who are coming down on that forefoot, doing a roll, and that front lip right there will bend. That's actually in there. That black is actually the extension of the carbon plate. So if you know how carbon plates in shoes work, as that tip right there bends, that's going to give you a little bit more forward propulsion and energy return. I love the laces on here. They're not sawtooth like the Nike Alpha Fly and Vaporfly laces. These are almost a cottony feel, nice and flat, a pretty good width. The upper is a one-piece sock-like upper, so that tongue has actually has a nice pull string on it. On the heel, there's one also. One of the interesting things will be to see if those ever break. But the tongue feels almost like a felty type stretchy material on there. Not really a neoprene, but a stretchy nylon type. A lot of holes in it, so that's very breathable. Under the top laces, where the two top sets of laces cross, there's a rubberized inset in the tongue to protect the top of your foot. So that's fantastic. So if you're the type of runner who likes to really cinch down your laces, that's really going to be helping your foot out. I really wish they had brought that down to that point right there. That square inch on the top of your foot holds more nerve endings than almost any other part of your body. So that's why if you really cinch your laces down right there, real tight, when you're running, if you're starting to get top of foot pain and a real ache there, or feeling like a nail is going into the top of your foot, that's why. Because a lot of nerve endings right there, and you have that part of the laces tied too tightly. A lot of nice embossed logoing on the side, that power tape technology embossed right into that mesh weave upper. Absolutely fantastic padding, not thick padding around the ankle, but a little bit down below the top here. Now, the ankle is built in a way where that's going to be nice and snug up against your ankle. That's almost the same type of material as that stretchy netting on the tongue around the ankle. So that should be a nice seal around your ankle, going down right into the padding. Now, the one thing that I see, which may be an irritation issue, is the top of that lip right here. There is a little protrusion on the sewing. So I don't know if I'll have to trim that down a little bit, because I'm afraid after a while, even though I wear mini crew socks, which will come up to about here above my ankle bones, I can almost foresee that on some people who wear lower socks, the no-see socks, that may cause irritation issues on the top of your Achilles. The other drawback is that hard wing on the back there. On the inside, that's where the padding around the ankle stops. So it doesn't go all the way around. So the back portion of that, you see that green and pink right there in the middle, that's right in the middle of your Achilles. So there's no padding. And on the back of your heel, there's no padding on the inside of the shoe where that hard plastic wing is right there. So we have the nitro foam there, which is a new recipe they're using, which is supposed to be a lot more responsive than version 1. Let's take a look at the undersole. We have that awesome new grip here all the way that's integrated right into the foam. So you don't have any, except these pads right back here, you don't have any hard black rubber on the bottom. They have that same coloring right on the outsole here. That green in the middle here is a soft foam, kind of cuts out the carbon plate. So there's no carbon plate right there. So the plate in the shoe, which goes from the back all the way to the tip and split here. So it's almost like a fingered fork-like or spoon-like carbon plate with a deviation right down the middle of there, just in that section with foamy rubber on there. And we look at the heel, and as I said, you do have those hard rubber, which are extended a little bit. If you can see them, you can see that black, even though that heel is flat, those do extend down to provide protection back there on the heel. So I'll tell you, I am really looking forward to popping miles on these. This does have that extreme aggressive front rocker, and again on the heel too, which in the industry now, they're calling that a banana rocker. This is pretty much the same as the new Hoka Cielo X1. We see almost the same type of design. We have that split sole, but on the Puma, it's totally split. On the Hoka Cielo X1, it's not. You still have foam right here. So I know when wearing this on 16 and 18 mile long runs, I do start feeling that right there. I don't know why they designed this like this and didn't make it all the way across. More than likely, that would have been some type of patent infringement on the Puma. So that's probably why they didn't go all the way through. Absolutely excited about this shoe. I'll take footage when I'm trying this down in Myrtle Beach and let you know what my first run thoughts are. Lastly, let me pop some numbers on here, weights and durometer. And a men's size 11, we're coming out with 9.9 ounces. In grams, we have 281 grams for our European friends. And let's just, for excitement here, check out the durometer on the front and back of that nitro foam. Now, down the bottom, what I'm seeing is right above that rubber, there is a hard layer of rubber. Hard harder than the nitro foam. So I'm going to have to research exactly what that is. But let me see if I can get something off the nitro foam here. The way that waviness is on the foam, not sure if you can see that, but that's giving me a very flat spot to pop this on. And I've got 27, if we can get on the front portion, and I've got 21 on the heel, a little bit easier, and the front portion of it 29 and a half, the back portion of it on the bottom 19. Wow, it's pretty soft. And check the inside, 29 on the inside of the heel. On the outside, we had 17. Wow, so a lot firmer on the inside there for those of you who heel land and are coming in. And on the front, on the inside, 26 on the inside, and the outside front was 20. So that's excellent on the inside there for stability purposes. So you're not rolling in, so they purposely make that foam a little firmer on the inside for stability purposes. So that's the PUMA FAST-R NITRO ELITE 2. Now in the next couple weeks, what I'll do in treadmill testing is test this shoe against version 1 and see how performance-wise those come out. Let me know down in the comments what shoe you're running with right now. What are you wearing? Do you run marathons? What's your preferred marathon shoe? So I'll see you out on the training runs and the races. Peace.